Hi everyone, my name is Drazi. Welcome back to Drazi Plays Wasteland 3. In the previous episode we started exploring our new Ranger HQ, took possession of it, added a few people to our squad, and now we are gonna go check out the rest of the base. So come join me and enjoy it. Before we get going, let's take a look at the squad, shall we? So we have Sphinx and Phoenix, whom we've known for a while already. Marshal Quan just joined us. And then we have Pegasus and Dragon. Pegasus is our explosives expert. Let's start by giving him a rocket launcher. And then we get a tooltip from the game, or a tutorial message. Energy, fire, cold, and explosion damage. Elemental weapons ignore enemy armor entirely. The four elemental damage types are energy, fire, cold, and explosive damage. Enemies are often weak to some elemental damage types and resistant to others. I'm sure we'll learn all that. Let's have a quick look at what type of ammo we have for his rocket launcher. So rocket launcher fires ammo type rockets, evidently. Figure that. And we have 4 of them at the moment. His semi-auto pistol fires 9mm ammo. And we have quite a bit of that. So that's okay. And then Dragon. Dragon we're hoping to turn into our flamethrower specialist, but currently she's equipped with a heavy machine gun, and the heavy machine gun is firing 7.62mm ammo, of which we still have a lot also. We should probably see about equipping these guys with at least a med hypo. Let's do that. Just checking whether we have other usable items that might be interesting for anyone. I don't think we want you having a grenade, to be honest. You should hang on to a grenade. And I think you should probably take one too. And let's just swap these weapons out. Other than that, I don't think there's much we can do with regards to equipment. Let's have a look at what we have for mods. We have our pocket dock, which gives us +1 armor. But I don't think that warrants bringing wrench out of the stables, let's call it. I think we should just get going with what we have here. So we did everything that we could have done in here. Yep. Let's just go check out some things over here then. We have a door over here. Let's go check that out.
Pretty grand in here. Maybe you can make it your trophy hall or museum or something. Or a handball court.
Some razorbacks in here. Let's see about not triggering these guys just yet. You move on over there. Think we can put you there. Not entirely sure I want to be shooting rockets at this just yet, so I'll put you over here. And then you, why don't you take a spot over here somewhere? And then can you initiate this combat potentially? Or let's move you here. Where's that second one? Oh, there. There we go. That should initiate combat. And we get an explanation on the armor system. The enemy has armor, which means that it can block some of your incoming damage. Fortunately, all weapons have a penetration stat. If your weapon's penetration is equal to or greater than your enemy's armor, your weapon will deal full damage. If your weapon's penetration is less than the target's armor, you'll do a proportionate amount of damage, but no more than 80%. Examples: penetration 15 versus armor 10 is 100% damage. Penetration 5 versus armor 10 is 50% damage, whereas penetration 9 versus armor 10 is 80% damage. Makes sense. So you have... that's a pretty decent shot there. Let's see about you. They're not showing any percentages. That's quite bizarre. You know what? Let's just Overwatch you. Let's move you over here. Select that one and also put you in Overwatch. Pretty much the same for you. And let's do the same for you. So I have no idea why I'm not seeing any hit percentages on him. And you get to go defensive. Oh, what the hell?
Gotcha.
That's a good start.
Ain't funny. Your life would show.
Okay. Time to group everyone up and start some looting. So we get some money and a Polaroid photo. Oh, that wasn't the corpses apparently. Some Wolverine fur. And some more Wolverine fur. It's basically, or it's apparently coarse. Let's see what else we have around here. I remember seeing a container there, so let's go check that out. Creepy dolls. You found a creepy doll. Creepy dolls are dolls that are creepy, but they also grant powerful bonuses that benefit your entire squad. Simply collecting them will benefit you for the rest of the game. Okay. The archive. Creepy dolls aren't found in your inventory. Instead, find them as well as any discovered cassette tapes and tutorials in your archive menu. Access your archive menu by selecting it in the pause menu. Let's have a look at this creepy doll, shall we? It's Radical Rachel. She'd like to see the whole world burn. Afterwards, it's her own turn. Grants bonus to all squad members, explosive damage bonus plus 5%. Okay. It's not going to be beneficial for many of us, but hey, it's something. What else do we have here? A fallen billboard. Oh, sorry about that. A fallen billboard. Who put it here? I have no idea. Let's maybe check out the computer. The power button on the machine resists your press, seemingly rusted in place. It makes a sandy crunch as it finally gives way. The screen comes to life with a sad beep. Rate failure. Corruption detected across multiple sectors. Initiating automated repair operations. Recovery complete. View recovered logs. I'm gonna assume that it's supposed to be initiating automated repair operations. We can examine the personnel logs, read the old security logs, or step away from the terminal. Let's read the old security logs first. Filtering tools help you cull the routine and wholly corrupted reports. You may need a computer expert to access some of the files. So 0407 2000, these seem to be chronological. We have some nerd stuff. Things around here. Let's read what we have first. So 0407 2000, report 001, classified information purge initiated. Report 002, erasure complete, command clear, fully autonomous security system activating in T-30 minutes. Report 003, intrusive movement detected on outer perimeter, monitoring. Report 004, intruders retreated without engagement, monitoring. Okay. Then we have something in 2009. Report 015, intrusive movement detected on outer perimeter, monitoring. Report 016, quadrupedal creature identified as non-hostile, monitoring deprioritized. Report 025, creature remains. Report 088, creature departs, incidents monitored without engagement 1846, incidents involving security response 5. And then about a year later, in 2010, report 098, intrusive movement detected on outer perimeter, monitoring. Report 099, bipedal creature approaches facility, deploying servitors. Report 100, intruder pacified, incidents monitored without engagement 2008, incidents involving security response 9. Report 100A, automated amendment, intention was for intruder. Logging technological review request with information technology regarding report 100. Then we have a 58-year jump here. Report 750, intruder 032 returns to war room. Starts fire for intruders 030, 031, 033, and intruder 034 is providing them with a meal. Okay, that's a group of 5 people in there. Logging requisition request for additional servitors. Following abduction of core servitors 005 to 010 by intruder 011. This request has been logged 1500 times. Priority elevated. Report 751. Attempting to wake remaining servitors. Wake attempt resulted in failure. Incidents monitored without engagement 7242. Incidents involving security response 15. Incidents with failed security responses 1. Incidents with inability to respond 4000. The computer system is starting to make more and more writing errors or I don't know what to call them, but incidents instead of incidents and things like that. Report 755, intruder 034, now classified as deceased. Then a 34-year jump to 2102. Report 001, system wake up complete. Accessing database. No new information since catastrophic failure reported at 1606 2071 623. Yeah, the computer system's completely borked now. Report 002, intruders 069 to 073 logged in war room. Servitors knob responding to wake up instruction monitoring. Report 057, intruder 071 has fully repairibed monitoring systems. Intruder 069 has gained access to monitoring systems. This is tough to read. Report 066, self-diagnostic complete. Servitors 103, 22 and 616 present but unresponsive. Primary power unresponsive. Secondary power at 20%. Primary processing reports all good. And then 5 years later we have this one. Report 685, intrusive movement detected at perimeter. Intruder 159 logged and approaching. Report 686, intruder 158 detects intruder 159 and returns to barracks. Various intruders seem perturbed and barricade door to barracks. Report 690, intruder 159 retrieves after accessing war room and armory. Servitors remain unresponsive. Report 701, intruder 156 departs barracks, enters brig and accesses computer terminal. Horrible intruders. Report 702, intruder 156 has initiated a generator restart. Power coming online. Servitors waking. Rebel alert. Okay. Let's see what we can recover with regards to the security logs with Nerd Stuff 1. Some bad metadata kept this file from filtering properly, but you're able to easily repair it. And we found an entry from 1999. Report 002. Radio signal reconstructed from partial bursts over past 2 months. Transcript follows. Good people of Arizona. We, the remaining officers of the 249th Engineer Battalion, have been unable to contact our leaders at Forcecom for too long, and have come to the unfortunate conclusion that our government has fallen. Every one of us here joined the army to protect the people of these United States, and even if the US is no more, we intend to continue to protect you to the best of our ability. We've heard your cries for help on the radio, and we want you to know help is coming. Keep calling, shelter in place, and stay strong. We're on our way. This message will repeat. Okay. Then we have something for Nerd Stuff 2. Try to recover some of the security logs. You fix an overwrite error at the start of this log and it becomes legible. From 1998. Report 005. Citadel Star Station reports confirmed. Anti-ballistic countermeasures armed. Alert status raised to red. Report 077. NORAD tracking confirms multiple incoming contact signals. Protective countermeasures allocated to high priority targets. Personnel ordered to report to assigned stations and shelters. Report 221. CONAR confirms countermeasures in local area 95% effective. Cannot raise communication with NORAD HQ or PACOM. Cannot raise communication with WH. Would that be White House? Could be. Report 222. Revised estimates of success rate of countermeasures outside of local area are at 5%. Alert status remains red. Okay. And Nerd Stuff 3 is also going to help us recover some of the security logs. File termination characters are missing for these logs. Tricky, but you're able to find the proper spots to fix them. So which one does that open up? Something from 2021. Report 072. Primary generator failure reported at 02/02/2021-562 will result in catastrophic failure of security system if not resolved. Information technology has not responded to repair queries. Report 090. Core servitors placed into sleep mode to preserve power to monitoring systems. Secondary processing system placed into sleep mode to preserve power to primary processing. Report 072A, automated amendment. Intention was for catastrophic. Logging technological review with information technology regarding report 072. Report 091. System setting designation to sleeping but vigilant. And we get to return to the root logs archive. View the recovered logs. And let's examine personnel logs. There are fewer logs than you'd expect for a base of this size. Many have suffered data corruption and are unrecoverable, but you find a few that are legible. Personal log. Colonel Fouchette, March 22, 1998. The world ended yesterday. Our missile defense system saved Colorado Springs, but Denver is gone, and we can't make contact with anyone outside the state. Discipline will keep my men in line, but we've only got a few days until the civilians panic. We'll need to prepare to hold out until we can reconnect with Washington. And then Nerd Stuff 3 will help us to recover some of the logs again. This file is encrypted. You're able to find the custom script that did it and reverse engineer the key. Personal log, 2nd Lieutenant Halcott, 15 September 1995. He fixed his gaze on the monitor, fingers deftly tapping the keys, expertly covering his tracks as he pulled data from the system. Lieutenant Amore kept stealing glances back at him, enraptured by his steely blue eyes as she watched the doorway for the guards. "Have you found the evidence yet, Captain Halcom? We don't have much time left." The captain hit a few more keys and nodded. He pulled the floppy disk from the drive and signaled to the lieutenant. "Quickly, back to the vent." "Ladies first," he said, helping Lieutenant Amore up to the ceiling ducts. Despite her generous curves, she nimbly slid into the duct, and Captain Halcom was easily able to pull himself up and follow her, sliding the grate back into place just as guards swung by on their patrol. Okay, once we have Nerd Stuff 4, we should come back here, because there's apparently more records we can have a look at. But for now, we're gonna step away from the terminal. Okay, that's a story that I don't fully understand yet, but I'm sure things will get clearer as we continue. Meantime, let's pick up these Colorado dollars and another Casio watch. Saw something up there too. Let's move everyone here. Oh, there's something there too. More ammo. Ammo's good. And then move everyone here. Check that out. More ammo, some dollars, and a cigarette butt. Let's pick it all up. I think we now have everything here. That's all been looted. So let's continue our exploration of the base. Seems to be somebody in there.
This must have been the mess hall. Better get this up and running pronto. Keeping your people well fed is probably
Where are you
the easiest
going?
way to keep them loyal.
Let's check in here first. Oh, some food here. The food on these tables is cold and partially eaten, but not rotten. It's clear someone recently fled mid-meal. Might be the people in there. Refugee. Del Hackett and another refugee. Anything else here? Oh, there's a toaster over there. Well, we did give somebody toaster repair 3, so let's check this out. There's a Tarjan token in there, a brass token inscribed with a scowling face and the name Tarjan. I have no idea what that is. And there's a toaster repairman's badge. This official badge proves you have mastered the ancient art of toaster repair. Oh, that's good. We'll give that to whomever we gave toaster repair. I don't exactly remember. Let's check it out. It's one of the last two, so it's Pegasus. Let's find that badge. Yeah, this one, and give it to him. Okay, let's move over here. Let's move everyone over here. Seems we can talk to these people, so let's do that then.
Please, don't shoot.
The woman is gaunt, her clothes ragged. She is surrounded by a group of bedraggled vagrants who watch you with fear and mistrust.
Who are you? You're not dressed like the marshals.
Well, we're not marshals. We are the Rangers. Who are you?
I'm Del Hackett, and I speak for these people. We've been living here for months, and we've got nowhere to go. Please, will you let us stay?
Bad idea. I've been in their shoes, but this is a military base. If we have squatters everywhere, it'll be hard to keep discipline. Your recruits won't like it either.
The Patriarch's people don't care about people like us, but you're not beholden to them.
She shoots a fearful look at Quan, but he doesn't seem to notice. Okay, let's start with a few questions. Where the hell do you guys come from?
We all farmed in the border country between Colorado and the plains. Thought we were safe out there, under the Patriarch's protection. Back then, the gangs feared the Patriarch. Not anymore. They burned our greenhouses and killed everyone who tried to fight them. No place left to run but here, for any of us.
Was it you guys that set up the security system?
Not intentionally.
So yes.
The Patriarch's people drove up to the base a few days ago, so we hid in here for a while. Then when Andy went to check if they left, all the doors slammed shut and the alarms started whooping.
Okay, who's this Andy guy and where is he?
Don't know what happened. Been living in these ruins for weeks and we never set anything off before.
couldn't you guys just go live in the city? It's not too far from here.
We're not welcome there. They already have too many mouths to feed, and more are always coming.
Okay, so we need to make a choice here. I just don't feel good sending these people out into the wild, so let's just let them stay. All right, you can stay.
Your call. Won't make the volunteers happy, but
That's good.
the Patriarch put you in charge, not them.
That's exactly right.
You said yes. I was sure you wouldn't.
The refugees' haggard faces break into smiles. A few of them hug each other.
We won't be any trouble, I promise, and we'll help out wherever we can. Thank you for giving us a chance. Oh, and one of our people is missing, Andy. If you find him hiding out somewhere, you send him back to us?
So Andy's the guy that probably set off the security alarm.
Hear that, everyone? We gotta make ourselves useful around here.
That sounds like a decent plan. Let's have a look at what we can see in here. I see a container. Let's start there. So we have a soldier's note, a well-preserved tape from right after the war, containing a recording from a Peterson Air Force guard. Some more dollars and another Hot Wheels car. Let's listen to what that tape has to say.
October 12th, 1998. 7 months since the bombs fell. Had an incident at the West Gate. Some civilians dug under the fence and tried to make a run for the commissary. Sergeant Peters told us to open fire. Standing orders. Looters to be shot on sight. They
Okay.
didn't look like much to me from 80 meters. And when we got close enough to inspect the bodies, I saw why. They looked like scarecrows. Just skin and bone. The oldest was maybe 15. Every
Wow.
time I close my eyes, I see that kid's face. God forgive me. I can't do this anymore.
Oh dang. This game doesn't pull any punches. That guy just committed suicide, I think. Okay. We talk to you guys.
Sure was kind of you to let us stay.
These probably won't have anything
Sure was
meaningful
kind of
to
you
say.
let
Nope.
us stay.
Oh, what's this? Ooh, we can change our appearances. Well, I actually put in quite a bit of time to come up with the appearances we currently have, so I'm not going to do that, but it's good to know that it's possible. So let's move back out here. Oh, hold on. Can we talk to you again?
You're good people, Rangers. We'll find a way to pay you back. Anything you need?
About a couple of thousand things we need, but... Well, you've had more time to explore the base than we have. Can we ask you about it?
Sure.
Did you touch any of the equipment in the war room?
Andy may have. He's the only one of us who knew computers. I told him to stay out of there because I was afraid of, well, of something like what happened when this whole place got locked down.
Have you checked out the medbay? Oh, apparently we have a medbay.
We stay away from that awful room. Nothing but death in there.
Probably further down below or at the other side. Have you been in the brig?
Yep. There was a man locked in there when we moved in, living off insects and mushrooms in his cell. I left him locked up after I met him. I felt bad about that. He was cordial enough, but He just kept asking questions that felt off. And those
Interesting.
glassy eyes.
And what did you find in the armory?
Booby traps, mostly. One of my people disarmed an explosive on a door, but missed a gas mine under the floor panel on the other side. She was vomiting for a week. Almost died. I told everyone to avoid the room after that. No one here is worth losing over whatever guns may or may not be in there.
And is there anything we can scavenge in the garage?
Poked my head in there and saw a giant robot next to a dead body. Hard pass.
Uh-huh. So what's in the archive room?
We first got into the base through a hole in the archive room's wall. Some critters living in there chased us around, but we managed to shut them in before anyone got seriously hurt.
That's probably the room we just cleaned out then.
We've been trying to snare them for a while for fresh meat, but they just chew through the ropes like they're Sour Patch Kids.
Well, there's a bunch of corpses in there now. Feel free to go get them and eat them. But that'll be all for now. Thank you.
Careful out there. It's an uncaring world.
Yeah, that's the least you can say. Let's see what's over here. I thought I saw a message pop up somewhere. I must have imagined it. Let's see what's behind that door. Let's just bring everybody closer. Kind of expecting combat to start with every door we open.
Hey,
Ooh.
howdy.
Oh, this is the brig. That must be the guy she was talking about. What else is in here? Door we can't pick. Let's check out the container first. Ooh, the brig master key for when you want to mingle with some lawbreakers. Now we can open the door. There's several cells here. Doesn't look like we can open that one or that one. Or these for that. Oh, this one we can open. Is anything in there? Yeah, let's go see. If your squad skills aren't high enough, sometimes brute force will still work. To break down a door, smack a misbehaving computer, or forcefully shut down a power generator, use the attack option in the quick bar or press left control. Certain objects, such as vault doors or ice walls, may require specific damage types to damage. Makes sense. What's this then? A burned book. It's unreadable. Oh, there's a corpse over there. How did I miss a corpse? The body of a young man lies twisted on the floor. He wears shabby clothes and he's been dead long enough for the body to go cold, but not long enough to rot. Okay, let's try to establish a cause of death. The body's contorted limbs and proximity to an ancient computer seem to suggest a painful death by electrocution. Discoloration in the face suggests heart failure, which might be electricity, but there's a lack of burns, which makes that inconclusive. Some dried, foamy spittle, barely detectable at the edges of the mouth, make poison a much more likely culprit. Let's search the body. This man was carrying nothing but the clothes he wore on his body, and those are tattered and grimy. His shoes have holes in their soles. In one of his pockets you find a half-eating, sweet-smelling mushroom. Okay, let's step away from the body.
What's going on with the dead guy? Is he, all right?
But he's dead. So let's have a look at that computer first. The terminal displays information about the base's systems. Everything appears normal for the moment. Check the recent activity logs for this terminal. We comb through the logs, culling ancient messages and routine system notifications until we have a list of recent activations. OS, wake initiated, wake complete, credentials rejected, credentials accepted, login admin, password admin. OS, loading default admin operations, backup generators initialized. Automated security lockdown initiated, login required, credentials rejected, credentials rejected. OS, station locking out user due to multiple failed login attempts. So yeah, somebody was messing with this computer and triggered the base's lockdown. The terminal displays information about the base's systems. Everything appears normal for the moment. We already had that. And then step away from the terminal. And let's go talk to that guy there, the prisoner. Waving at you through the bars of a cell is a pale, rail-thin man with matted hair and fraying, faded clothes. He gives you a lazy, glassy-eyed grin.
Hey, dudes. Hi. Well, what's up? Haven't seen you before. Have I?
We're the Rangers. This is going to be our new headquarters.
Rangers, huh? Cool, man. Cool. I, like your look. I think I had a shirt like that once, a long time ago. Long time ago. Headquarters for what?
I don't think we want to be sharing that information with this dude.
Oh,
Sorry, that's
sure,
top secret.
Top secret. So you're part of some important organization, huh? You look like you're, real important, you know? I can see it in your pretty eyes. Do you have, more people in your group?
He feels like he's trying to get information out of us. No more questions. How about some answers?
Yeah, man, of course. I don't mind. Ask me whatever.
What's your
My
name?
name? Ned. Ned? Harry. Nick. Booger. Dickens. Lyle? I don't know. Something like that. Honestly, I don't, remember. Been a long time since I thought about that, man. Been a longer time since someone, asked me about it.
How long has this guy been in there?
I kind of been here for a while.
Yeah, I'm starting to get that feeling. So, how long have you been there?
Couldn't tell you, man. Couldn't tell you. Like, there's no windows or clocks in here, Hard to keep
Fair
track
point.
of when the day starts or ends. Anyway, a long time. Long enough for other groups, other people to come and go.
So, how have you survived?
Man, I got everything I need in here to keep on. Little crack in the ceiling over there drips some water. So I just gotta, lick the wall when I'm thirsty.
That looks appetizing.
And, you know what they say about dark, damp spaces, man? mushroom grow there, man. So I added a little self-made fertilizer. Those mushrooms are growing good.
Ugh, the dude's been eating mushrooms grown out of his own. Ew. So you've been living off wall water and mushrooms?
Yeah, man, yeah. Yum, yum.
That doesn't sound yum yum at all.
Oh, yeah, and bugs, when they come by. Buzzy crunchers and climby snappers and skittery two-bites and running gushers. Sometimes roly poppers and hoppy specks. Once a squirmy slurp.
Oh my god, my stomach's turning just listening at it.
That was a good day, man. But yeah, mainly mushrooms.
But we actually found a half-eaten mushroom in the corpse's pocket.
Oh, yum. Mushrooms are the best, man. So many flavors. And they grow everywhere and grow easy. I love them. Who knew there were poisonous ones?
Everyone? So what happened with that dead refugee?
Man, that's some wild stuff. So a while ago, that dead guy over there came running in here all nervous and freaked out and starts messing with that computer machine over there. And yeah, then there's this big-ass flash of light from the computer machine, and he falls down, and then all these, sirens and flashing lights. It was horrible, man. Like, it made it really hard to sleep, you know? Then after a while, the alarm stopped, and then, well, you came in.
That doesn't seem to add up. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thought our first aid thing told us it wasn't electrocution. So we've examined the corpse and it doesn't appear to have been killed by electrocution. It looks like poison.
What? That's really something else. Some poison killed that poor guy at the exact same time as that machine zapped him. Man, what a wacky world.
Okay, he's really conspicuous. Logs on the terminal show there was a power surge, like you said, but also several attempts to access the computer afterwards. So he didn't die by the power surge.
While those alarms were going off? How'd that happen?
Well, we were kind of hoping you would be able to tell us that. We'll ask again. Who was trying to access the computer after the power surge?
Well, that guy, he fell over onto the computer machine after the flash. Maybe he landed on the buttons, or on the thing with all the little buttons.
That doesn't sound very likely.
Or, oh shit, man. Do you think someone snuck in here while I was sleeping and fiddled with those buttons? A prowler lurking about? That's some scary stuff, man. Yikes.
No, that's not what I was thinking. So, why are you in there?
The cell door is locked.
Who, funny man? That's not what we were asking. Why were you put in there?
Oh man, didn't you like my joke?
No, you're way too weird for me to like your joke.
Okay, like, well, so a guy I used to be friends with, well, I guess he was more of a business partner. Friend though too, man, like former friend who decided he didn't want to go split seas anymore, so he conked me on the head. And when I woke up, I was in here. Real bummer, man. Like, seriously.
Mm-hmm. Do you want us to let you out?
Oh, man, yes, yes.
I don't really like your chances of that happening.
You're calling this one, Rangers, but really, I just let nature take its course here, if you know what I mean.
I was actually thinking about killing him. Go on, so...
I'd really, really, really like to get out of here. Really?
Yeah, no. It's not happening. You should probably stay in there for now.
Just like everybody else. Okay, well, I guess I'll see you around. Maybe.
No, yeah, I'm not letting you out. So that guy is probably Andy, right? So let's maybe go tell the refugees that their bloke died.
People are
Need help.
people, and sometimes they need help. That's what the Rangers do, right? Help people.
That is correct, ma'am. We think we may have found your missing guy, Andy. I'm sorry, but he seems to be dead.
Andy. Damn it. I was afraid of that. We've been locked up for days, but at least we had our supplies with us. How did he... No. I don't want to know. Enough death in this world. Don't need the details to make it even more bitter.
They couldn't exactly tell you how he died either, so...
Thanks for telling me, Rangers. I'll break it to the others.
You do that. Okay, and that's it for now.
Careful out there. It's an uncaring world.
So we've done everything in this part of the base. So let's move over to that side. They did mention something about a garage. We have two more doors here. And no, that's probably going into the same room. What the hell? What was beeping? Okay, well, let's open this door and see what's behind it. Ooh. A rusted slicer dicer. That must be the robot Del was talking about. Seems we can talk to it.
Huh. A garage. We get this cleaned out, you can put your truck in here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a lot of things we can interact with here. Okay. Let's do that. A lunchbox. These bears left a stain on our memories. A crushed heatsink. This won't be cooling anything anytime soon. Aramid pads, an armor mod. Some very practical people have salvaged damaged Kevlar vests into individual pads that can be attached to a complete torso armor. +2 armor, that's not bad. Some more scrap and an optical sensor. This optical sensor allows for optimized analysis of its environment and foes. Can we do things with that? No, it seems to be junk. Let's just pick it all up. And let's have a look at the computer here. This terminal is displaying information about the base's systems. All seems normal right now. Let's have a look at the most recent activity logs. Most of the logs appear to have been destroyed in a giant server wipe that occurred decades ago. The terminal also has controls for some nearby vehicle lifts, but currently indicates they are all unresponsive. Let's recall the service elevator platform. Request issued. Please wait. A loud grinding emanates from the huge trapdoor near the garage's entrance. The smell of rusted metal sparkling fills the room. Mechanical failure reported. A servitor drone has been issued a repair order. Okay, let's step away from the terminal. Another locker. The automated chauffeur, a pre-war advertisement for some kind of robot driver. Another crushed heatsink, some more scrap, and some more acidic sludge. A strange sizzling sludge capable of dissolving biomass. To the right medical mind, it might be worth something.
Tired of gridlock? Sick of dodging reckless drivers? Fed up with paying a fortune to shady mechanics that never actually fix your car? Consolidated Atomics has the answer. Introducing Hermes, the revolutionary vehicle AI that's an expert driver, navigator, and auto mechanic all in one. Hermes remembers your daily commute, gathering up-to-the-minute traffic reports to plot the quickest route to your destination. The AI also takes care of basic maintenance, keeping your vehicle in peak condition. Visit your local dealership for information on a Hermes upgrade kit today. Consolidated Atomics, 21st century solutions for the problems of today.
Okay. That sounds interesting. And we can pick lock here. And we find a repair kit, which is a quick slot item, and a collection of simple mechanical parts and tools used to repair vehicles and robots. Takes 3 AP and we can restore 50% comm. Amount repaired increases with mechanics skill level. Okay, so we're gonna get mechanical things we can use. Sounds like it. Okay, let's be very careful in approaching that slicer dicer. Oh, we can investigate that. The corpse of a young woman lies at your feet, her body contorted at an unnatural angle. Judging by the smell, she's been here for a while. Let's examine the corpse first. The woman is wearing a patchwork jumpsuit and a leather tool belt. Her pockets are crammed with fuses, bundles of wire, and bits of circuit boards. It looks like this Wastelander made her living by scavenging and repairing electronics. She would have felt right at home in an old garage like this. Yeah, let's see what first aid tells us and determine how she dies. The body's unnatural position suggests some kind of seizure. There are signs of discoloration on her face indicative of heart failure. A heavy metal spanner is gripped tightly in her right hand. The metal is discolored and scorch marks blacken her fingertips. It looks to you like a textbook case of electrocution. Okay, let's leave that corpse alone. I'm gonna do a quick save before we start messing with that slicer dicer there. And then let's just go talk to him. This enormous spider-like robot is in bad shape. It twitches in a puddle of its own fluids, its casing dented and riddled with bullet holes. Judging by the scrape marks on the floor, it looks like someone dragged it into the garage from somewhere else. She might have dragged him in here then. Let's examine the robot. You recognize it as a slicer-dicer, a pre-apocalypse military robot. It appears to have been badly damaged in a firefight and is missing some of its weapons. That's comforting. Upon closer inspection, you notice that some of the bullet holes have been patched, and several of the legs show signs of recent welding. So, she probably was trying to repair it. The slicer-dicer's main access panel is open, revealing its wiring and power plant. It's clear that someone has been trying to repair the robot. Yeah, as we expected. Well, let's try our mechanics tree and try to repair the slicer-dicer, because... I don't know. Do we want to do that? Well, it did say it doesn't have its weapons, so... Peering inside the quivering robot's casing, you find a lot of salvage parts and new wiring. Someone's been working on the robot for a while. There's a bad connection to the power supply, strong enough to give someone a wicked shock. It takes some careful work to repair the connection. Again, I think she was trying to repair it and got shocked by it. As soon as the short is repaired, the robot sputters to life. It turns a cold, unfeeling optical sensor towards you, and its weapons spin up. Uh-oh. Oh fuck. Yeah, shit just got real. So... Sphinx, you can shoot at it, but it's not gonna do much. That thing has how much armor? I think I saw 6. Let's zoom out a little bit here. The Sphinx over there. Phoenix. How about we put you in a little bit of... Oh, you have abilities. What can you do now? Charm animal. It's not going to help us. Tame predator. Temporarily turn a hostile animal against its own kind. Don't think that's going to help us on a robot. Does anybody else have any abilities? Yes, you do. Puncturing shot. Applies damaged armor. Fires an assault rifle attack that punctures through multiple enemies, hitting anyone in its path. Deals plus 100 damage versus stunned targets. Okay. Center mass. Take him down clean. Reliable attack that has plus 20% hit chance, but minus 100% crit chance and minus 33% damage. Okay. Pegasus. You have no abilities. Dragon. No, you do. Hack robot. Okay, that sounds like it might be interesting. Applies glitched. Hack a target robot, temporarily converting it to your side. And that takes 2 AP. I think we might... Let's try that. So, this one, let's try that on you. Maybe... Oh, it's yellow now. I wish I could see what that glitched thing does. Is there a way to do that? No. Let's move you. Ooh, can we get you to cover? I don't think we can. Let's move you. We might as well just end your turn in defensive mode here. Let's move you up there. And then see if we can take a shot. Okay, that didn't do anything. Phoenix, let's get you behind some cover first. And then we can... Okay, that seems like it's gonna do at least some damage. It's good. Pegasus, you could get behind here. And that's 6 AP. We don't have 6 AP, so let's just shoot you with the... Can we get to you? We can. And then go defensive. Maybe put you over here first. And then shoot it with... Yeah. Okay. At least we're doing some damage to it. And you also go defensive. So it didn't do anything. That's good, I think. You did quite some damage. Let's try that again. Nice. One, can you hit it from there? I think you could. You actually have 2 shots here. And again. That's nice. Dragon, I don't think we want you to be that close to it. We have a shot that doesn't give me any percentages again. Move here, please. And then... let's do this. Okay, we got it. Whew. I think that mechanic's ability to hack the robot probably helped us out a lot there. Let's group everyone up and loot that thing. Ooh, Slicer Dicer Self-Assembler. It's missing a couple of subsystems, but this is basically mostly an entire Slicer Dicer. And it puts itself together correctly, like almost every time. Okay. Requires 7 mechanics, wow. And it's basically a Slicer Dicer. Deploys a robotic Slicer Dicer follower that will assist in combat. Self-destructs after combat has ended. Okay. And then we have a pulse gun. Requires 3 automatic weapons. I think Quan can use that. Let's compare that in a bit. Energy cells and a melted capacitor. It smells like a botched overclock. Let's loot all that. Anything else around here? Let's check out that garage door. Oh, hold on, let's bring everybody because... Oh, that takes us outside. Okay. There's more to be explored in here, so we're gonna do that first. Nothing else here. Let's move on then. And then we go there. And we open this door. Ooh, that's a lot of corpses.
What a stink. Somebody's been using this medbay for a morgue. Gonna take an ocean bleach to get it ready for customers.
Okay, so this used to be the med bay. We can loot that corpse. A medic pack and some more med hypos. Always useful. And And then we can interact with all of these. This desiccated husk of a man is little more than a skeleton covered in papery skin. Yeah, let's use first aid to search for a cause of death. Looks like a simple case of starvation and dehydration, but the corpse's ankles and wrists show some scarring, as if he was chained up for a while. Okay, we already did that. Let's inspect the corpse again. Okay, so that doesn't do anything special. This one then. This female corpse is bloated and putrefied. One of her arms is entirely missing. Black ichor oozes from her swollen torso. Ew. And again, we can use first aid to search for a cause of death. Looks like the missing arm had nothing to do with the woman's demise. It had been expertly removed and stitched up long before she died. Instead, she seems to have died of an infection or illness. You notice the same scarring on her ankles and wrists as on the other corpses, most likely from manacles. The torn skin suggests that they were frequently moved. Okay. Ooh, we need first aid for more. Does this tell us anything else? No. Nope, that's what we just learned. So let's leave the corpse alone. That's a whole heap of corpses. There is a pile of corpses in this corner. Again, first aid 1. These people died in a variety of ways, most of them violent. Bullet holes in one, a crushed skull on another, a cut throat on a third. Okay. They all have the same scarring on their ankles and wrists as the other corpses, most likely from manacles. The torn skin suggests that they were frequently moved. Learning anything new here. Then that one. This leathery corpse is missing several of his digits and facial features. What the hell? Okay. Looks like exposure to extreme cold took this person's missing extremities. Scarring indicates that this may have happened multiple times over several years. But it wasn't the cold that killed him. Open wounds across his back indicate that he was whipped to death. You also find the same scarring on his ankles and wrists as on the other corpses. Looks like these people had been trafficked by slavers. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, Yeah, we're gonna need to clean this place out. Let's see what's behind that. Oh. Let's move over there. Failure lockpicking impossible. The door guarding this vault is enormous and recessed into the walls, floors and ceiling. It appears that it can only be opened with that numeric keypad on the wall several feet away. Okay. Yeah, let's try that. You start pressing buttons, but you don't even know how many numbers are in the sequence. Every time you press enter, the display clears and the door shows no signs of moving. Now let's step away from that then. Can we do anything? Okay, no. Okay, maybe we'll find a code somewhere. And then we have the room at the end of the hallway there. Ooh, trap detected. Disarm explosives, a tripwire. Well,
Look
we
at all
have
this
explosives.
machinery. If we can get it all running, this will be a good spot for your armory.
Yeah, let's check it out. Ooh, another trap. Oof. Requires explosives 4. And there's a grenade box over there. Evidently behind the trap that we can't disarm. Let's first check what's in the trash there. More ammo. And we have a computer. This terminal is displaying information about the base's system. All seems normal right now. And we can again check the recent activity logs for the terminal. The only log you can find on this terminal relates to a massive data wipe from several decades ago. This terminal is displaying information about base's system. Okay, so nothing to see here. Let's open that door. But we can't get past that. Do we want to trigger that? I'm gonna say no. It requires 4. That's only one more level, so next level up will probably increase our explosives anyhow. So no, I'm gonna say we don't want to trigger that. I will just leave it there and come pick it up later. So let's move everybody out here again. I think we cleaned everything out. Okay, so let's go check outside here.
Systems active. Greetings, Rangers.
Ooh, that was a car talking to us. Leave Ranger headquarters. Let's not leave just yet.
Systems active. Greetings, Rangers.
Seems to be something around here. That's a zone exit, I think. Ooh, something here. Another unreadable burned book. Oh, stuff up there. Can probably get to that from the other side then. Oh, what the hell? Rabbit. Ooh. Here, rabbit. Come on, rabbit. Anything in there? Nope. Can we get up there? Oh yeah, we can. Let's check that container. More ammo, scrap, Colorado dollars, and another burned book. Ooh, what's all that? A damaged sensor. You don't need a sensor to know this thing's toast. Black sludge. A mysterious black substance that periodically bulges, shudders, and farts. You're sure it's harmless? Pretty sure. Another handkerchief. A tactical grip. That gives plus 3% hit chance. The little plastic nubs actually do make it easier to hold your weapon. Okay. Scrap and a turret chassis. A lightweight aluminum chassis. Though a little banged up, it looks reusable. Maybe would we be able to build our own turrets and things like that? That does sound very cool. Other than that, there's not much going on around here. Oh, signpost. This crudely painted sign says Colorado Springs with an arrow pointing south. And Jody seems to be up.
I need to rest a spell.
Oh,
Catch
no,
my
she's not.
breath. That all right with you?
It is, it is. Just thought you were done already. But talk to you later, Jody.
Later.
And this... An old weather-worn pedestal. The inscription is fading and illegible. Okay, that's the same as the other one. Ooh, a dog. Hey, dog. Come back for this later. Let's see if we can catch that dog. Ooh, a cyborg chicken. You have Animal Whisperer. Metal-plated electronics have been implanted in this chicken's body. It looks up at you, a sense of loneliness in its eyes. You don't see any other chickens around. The chicken's lonely? Oh, you go talk to the doggy then. Oh, we got something there. Oh, several things. Oh, did she just tame the dog? Combat speed plus 0.1. Okay. Let's check what's in there. Shorted control chip. Even if you could plug this into something, it's all burnt out. Hot Wheels car, more scrap, and more acidic sludge. And there was something around here, right? Yeah. Arc weights, another weapon mod. These metal rings can be attached to your weapon to improve motion transfer in your swing. Okay, that's... Maybe we do want to get Wrench out of the stable to do some modding. Another damage sensor, some scrap, and another turret chassis. Anything else around here? Actually... Oh, Sphinx has a level up. Let's take a look. Perk points. You've earned a perk point. Proceed to the perk screen to unlock a powerful new perk. Let's do that. Learning perks. Starting at level 4, your rangers will earn a perk point every other level. Perk points are used to unlock powerful abilities and passive bonuses. Perks become available to learn as you upgrade your skills. Okay. So we have 1 point here. And then non-skill perks. Deep Pockets gives them... If anyone asks where you stole all your stuff, maybe it's better if you don't tell them. That gives them 1 extra quick slot. Oh. You eat bullets for breakfast. Armor plus 2. Healthy. Take care of your body and your body will take care of you. 35 hit points. That's definitely interesting. Quick reflexes. Evasion plus 5. Sometimes you feel like you can almost see things before they happen. And weathered gives us crit resistance plus 10%. After a few bumps and bruises, you stop feeling the pain so much. Oh, and then you get possible perks as you increase your skills. So we, in small arms, for the moment, we could go for Shredder Shot. If you see an unprotected spot, put a hole in it, make them pick between fighting and stopping all the blood. This fires a shotgun shell that inflicts bleeding on any one hit. Deals plus 100% damage against targets with armor damage. And damage 100% of weapon damage. Okay, and applies bleeding. Then these we can't get yet. First aid, emergency response. You do anything for the team. If one of them goes down, you leap into action. When an ally is down in battle, gain plus 1 combat speed for 2 turns. Leadership abilities. Rally. It's like a pep talk, but you grimace and clench your fist. Requires 3 leadership. And the ability is called Rally, 4 AP. Provide a +2 AP bonus to allies in a radius around you. That one's interesting. So this, oh, that one's also, no, this one, yeah. Think I'm gonna hang on to my perk point for a bit. And then skills. I don't know yet what I want to spend them on. This I do know what I want to spend them on. I think I want to bump my charisma up. So let's do that. We're not done exploring yet. Let's do that first. I was actually wanting to check something. I wanted to check who has the highest perception. So he has 1, 4, 5, 2, and 1. So you have the highest perception. So you should probably walk first. Ooh, there's an armor crate up there. Ooh, trap. Requires explosives level 3. We do have someone that has explosives level 3. Yeah, see? There you go, Pegasus. You go disable that trap there. Thank you. And while you're here, you might as well open that armor crate. Ooh. Rat Tech armor. Armor +6, but does require 4 strength. Merc armor gives us +4 armor with no requirement. Shaped metal plates riveted to a leather underlayer provide moderate protection and decent mobility. Canvas pouches provide easy access to stored gear. And a Merc helmet, which gives us +2% crit chance, so that one's definitely going on the sniper. Goggles and a mask offer little in the way of protection, but are invaluable considering Colorado weather. Let's pick all of that up. Bring you guys back down. Just select everyone and group them up here. And then check out a few things. So we have a bunch of armor. So that requires 4 strength. So and this is basically the same. Who has 4 strength? One does. She doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't. She does. So basically Quan and you are getting those armors. And then a Merc armor gives us 4 armor. We have another scout armor. This also requires 4 strength. Let's give that to Quan then, because he is typically closer than she would be. That one most definitely is going on Phoenix. Then you already have 4 armor. You don't have any armor yet, so let's give that to you then. Hold on. Yes, let's do that. And I think that's it for... because I think everybody now has a body armor. Yes, indeed. Then I also want to have a look at these mods. So that's for melee weapon. Clearly, it requires blunt weapon, bladed weapon, brawling weapon. Arc weights is also for melee weapons. Aramid Paths gives +2 armor on a torso armor. Okay, that's definitely interesting. And this one we already had. Plus 10% healing bonus. I'm gonna assume that's incoming healing then, or would it be outgoing healing? I don't know. Let's get back inside and see whether Greatsky has anything to tell us about what we all just did now. Hello, Sergey.
We don't want the Dorseys to keep coming back like a cancer. We better track Nellius down and finish him off once and for all.
Is Nellius the big brother that was threatening us earlier?
Now, what can I help you with?
We have some... Oh, if you're going to be our chief of security, we definitely want to know more about you.
Happy to tell you what you need to know.
So, what's your story?
Well, came here with my folks when I was a kid, and was a young man when Saul was trying to unite the families and make Colorado a state. I got behind him right away. He had leader written all over him, even back then. I've served at his side ever since, fighting against the monster army, consolidating power here in town, helping him expand our borders.
What Mr. Greatsky means is that he played a key role in many of the Patriarch's greatest victories, and he had no small part in making Colorado what it is today.
One really likes this dude.
You're too kind, Darius. Well, the fighting's never really ended. Trying to hold it all together is a constant struggle. This business with his children is just the latest in a long line of troubles.
So you've served with the Patriarch for so long, you must really like him.
I do indeed. Some folks can't get past his brusque ways, but that's just the impatience of a man who knows what's right, dealing with fools who don't. He cares too deeply about the well-being of the people of Colorado to let political courtesy slow him down. Of course, you'll hear a lot of folk condemning him for hurting this group or that group with his decisions. But the way I see it, they should be glad it wasn't them who had to make the choice.
Yeah, leading isn't easy, that's true. So, can you tell us some stories about your days fighting beside the Patriarch?
Stories? They are stories indeed these days. I've told him so many times all the truth's been wrung out of him. Now, let's see. Here's one. So, one day we were hunting monster army raiders and came upon a tin-walled shack. The people inside were shooting at us and not answering our calls to parley. Well, I got sick of that real quick and unslung my rocket launcher. But Saul, he holds up a finger, then creeps around behind the compound. Well, pretty soon we hear him smashing through those tin walls with his hammer, and then comes two high-pitched screams. A few moments later, he comes striding out, carrying a child under each arm. They've been shooting at us because they thought we were coming to eat their dying parents.
Okay, so cannibalism is a thing?
Now, I will never know how Saul knew it was kids in there rather than raiders, but somehow he did. And we brought them and their folks back to the city and helped them out until they got well again. And he's always been like that.
Okay, sounds like this Patriarch dude is a good guy. I'm always a bit, yeah, conspicuous. I don't really trust these NPCs you find in the beginning of these games.
An uncanny ability to always do the right thing.
got any
Give me
more
a
stories
while
for
and I'll
us?
see if I can remember any more. In the meantime, I'm sure you have plenty to do.
Yeah, we do actually. Let's talk about
Happy
something
to.
else.
What's on your mind?
So these volunteers you mentioned, where are you getting them from?
Well, I've got friends in the Marshals, the Patriarch's Palace Guard, and some local militias. They've always got more folks wanting to sign up than they have positions for. So I asked my pals to send over everybody on their waiting lists. Now, some of these folks may be, less than top grade for sure. But most will be solid recruits, ready and willing to learn. You'll have to pick and choose.
Got a moment to talk about your
Anytime,
past?
Rangers. Always happy to tell war stories.
Okay, but not right now, right? Okay.
I'll be here.
Okay, so that wasn't all that helpful. Let's have a look at our mission log. So we still need to go talk to Sheriff Daisy and recruit personnel for our brig, our medbay, our armory, and our garage. I think looks like our next stop is downtown Colorado Springs. But this has been a long video already, so I guess we'll be keeping that for the next episode. And that will be it for this episode. If you enjoy what you see here, consider liking the video and or subscribing to the channel. Thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you later.